Michael Jordan, the immortal titan of basketball, wasn't born at the top of the world. He clawed his way there from a crowded house in Wilmington, North Carolina, where discipline, love, and pressure collided every single day. His father, James, was the steady, playful anchor who taught him to dream. His mother, Dolores, demanded responsibility and character before applause. As a kid, Michael lived in the shadow of his older brother Larry, the one he secretly believed was better, faster, stronger. That insecurity cut deepest when, at 15, he walked the hallway at Laney High School, scanned the varsity list, and realized his name wasn't there. He went home, shut his bedroom door, and cried until his father sat beside him and reminded him that rejection is only permanent if you let it be. From that night on, every dribble became a promise. Early mornings, brutal workouts, an obsession with improvement turned the boy who didn't make the team into the young man who earned a scholarship to North Carolina. At UNC, doubt followed him, but so did his father's voice. Under Dean Smith's unforgiving system, Michael learned patience and discipline. Then, on the 29th of March 1982, in the NCAA championship game, he caught the ball on the left wing, rose up with the calm of someone who'd survived a lifetime of "you're not enough," and buried the shot that gave him the confidence, in his own words, to be Michael Jordan. Drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, he didn't just join the NBA, he rearranged it. Years of punishment from the Detroit Pistons and playoff heartbreaks forged him into something terrifyingly focused. By 1991, at 28, he detonated into full legend mode, leading the Bulls to 3 straight championships and turning Air Jordan from a sneaker into a global symbol of flight and defiance. But while the world saw an invincible king, life was quietly sharpening a knife behind his back. In July 1993, his father James was murdered while resting in his car. For Michael, it wasn't news, it was impact. The ground dropped out. The man who'd filmed his first trophies, driven him to practices, and called him after big games was suddenly gone. Broken in a way no box score could measure, Jordan walked away from basketball at the height of his power and stepped onto a baseball diamond in honor of his father's dream. He struggled, was mocked, but every swing was a conversation with the man he lost. In 1995, with 2 simple words, "I'm back," he returned to the NBA, not as the same young star, but as a man rebuilt through grief. The next chapter was pure myth. A 72-10 season, 3 more rings, the legendary flu game, where he scored 38 points while barely able to stand, and finally the 1,998 last shot, a perfect floating jumper that froze time and sealed his 6th title. Yet even as he ruled the sport, his personal life proved that greatness doesn't make you invincible at home. His marriage to Juanita produced 3 children and moments of real warmth. But distance, pressure, and years on the road slowly pulled them apart, ending in a massive but respectful divorce. Later, with his second wife, Yvette Prieto, and their twin daughters, Michael learned a softer version of greatness: being present, being still, being a father who stays. Along the way, he lost another father figure, his beloved security guard Gus Lett, and then, in 2020, his little brother Kobe Bryant, a loss that brought him to tears in front of the world and reminded everyone that even the greatest of all time can break. Today, as a billionaire mogul with mansions, cars, a private jet, a global brand, and deep philanthropic work, Michael Jordan stands not just as a sports icon, but as living proof that greatness is born from rejection, hardened by heartbreak, and measured not only in trophies, but in how many times you choose to rise when life tries to pull you to the floor.